Yeah.
But some people are. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, what this conversation is really going to be about is we're going to talk about a very exciting topic, and that is comic distribution models.
The thing, Dave, is they wanted Josh Pessinger.
Well, that was a different right, yeah.
They wanted him on to have the same conversation. He bailed because he's a fucking coward.
Well, no, that conversation would have been different.
Well,
that would have been about small press.
That would have been small press. Yeah. And also Josh thinks that if the big two went belly up tomorrow, that it would be great for the comics industry. And I tell him all the time that would be catastrophic for the industry. But
Dave, listen, I'm going to straw man that to be your argument in this conversation.
You're just going to attribute all of the things that the other guy was going to say to me, regardless of what my opinion
Honestly, smart debate move. Very smart.
Sick.
I love that.
Oh, so you hate Superman. Okay.
Well, that is something that you two have in common. You do
cancer.
You both do love superhero comics. I think we can agree, right?
Yeah, I love all comics, man. I read a bunch of manga. I read a bunch of indie stuff. I love self-published stuff.
Yeah, Ramon doesn't do any of that shit. Yeah, no. Ramon just reads the stuff that he's printed in, and that's pretty much it.
Batman Black and White.
Yeah. Tumblr is now gone, so he has no access to comic artists.
I have a Discord server, and I ask those motherfuckers every single time what's hot, what's popping right now.
What do they say?
People will tell me, and I'll say, that's uninspiring.
That's
I
your
look at
stock
new books
response?
when they come out. I look at books when they come out, and I just see a bunch of uninspiring shit. Because Quietly doesn't put out that many books. You know what I'm saying? Dragata doesn't put out that many books.
Yeah.
Daniel, my boy DWJ, doesn't put out that many books. So what am I supposed to do here? I'm looking for quality content, and most of these people are just scratching away on their fucking Wacom tablets, you know? Thinking they're fucking professionals. They're not. That's my thing. But that has nothing to do with distribution.
Yeah, no.
Your old school pro mentality is coming out.
Well, I
will say I do like the distribution. Put them shits in a box. You know what I mean? Send it out.
Wow.
Who ships the box? I don't really give a fuck. And the fact is that most indie comics look like dog shit. So that's why they have to get sent in manila envelopes instead of boxes.
I don't even know what to say to that shit. more power to you.
Well,
I hope you have fun in your old man castle, and
that was definitely the crux of the initial conversation that we were going to have with Josh Pessinger.
Yes.
Josh doesn't see any high art in Big Two Comics, and Ramon, says
where's
otherwise.
he at?
Wait, what is that?
I don't know what Benninger's up to.
Just so I understand this straw man argument that I'm supposed to be sort of kind of...
Yeah, this is your argument.
Yeah, that's
now,
my
by
argument,
the way, Dave.
even though it's not my opinion. His
Yeah.
opinion is that there's no artistry in people working in air quotes work for hire mainstream work. That there's nothing worth salt there.
In the Big Two, yeah, that's pretty much his argument.
Well, and he also believes that if they made their own comics, I guess instead of working for the Big Two, that would produce better, more interesting work in his opinion than confining yourself to working with those properties.
Right, using licensed characters.
Yeah,
right.
I don't think that's a crazy thing to say, but I think that it's strange to be this person who makes something that's really great and personal that would make a cool creator-owned comic, as soon as they step into I gotta do one for them to pay rent mode.
Oh, I don't think he has any qualms about that.
Yeah,
but I think that really does point to the key point of his argument, though, is that is just hired hand stuff. He doesn't see any artistry in that.
And also, full disclosure, Josh is also very much so big-brained like Ramon, so...
just very different big-brained.
Yeah. It would have been just a magical conversation, in my opinion.
Two beautiful large brains just slamming into each other.
But he was scared, so we're not going to have that conversation.
Yeah,
so let's talk... What are we supposed to be talking about?
That's what I asked you. I said,
So let's talk about what we are going to talk about,
Dave wanted to come on my
models.
podcast, apparently, and I was like, Daniel, if you want him on the show, tell him, come. But I was like, I don't know what I'm going to talk to Dave about. If he came on our show, I'd be like, let's talk about some random comic book. But I don't know. This is your podcast.
Well, let's talk about one topic that I know Dave has an opinion on, and I know Ramon has an opinion on, and that's Bad Idea.
Oh, yeah. I got some ideas.
Great.
I think I think we can agree that that's probably a very good starting point.
And in fact, I saw your little fucking TikTok too. So why don't you tell them
Wait,
in
what?
15 seconds
Fill me
what
in.
you
What's
told
going on?